let's continue. Yeah, okay, then I'm going to my Active Teach again. Okay, here we go. Right, done, yeah. Now, how if you would like to go back to the first root with content of the content? It's quite easy. You find below. Let's move the controller. Okay, here you find below there are four button. One of them like this. It's content of the list. All right, so you can go to unit, any unit here by clicking this, and then just click any unit that you would like to go to, all right, like this, for example. Or you can use the arrow showing you up, this one, all right, okay. So you'll be directed to the list of the content. And then if you want to go to move forward, yeah, move forward to next chapter, next unit, next section, you can use the arrow, okay, showing to the right, yeah, okay. Or you want to go backward, and then you click the arrow showing to the left, yeah, okay, like this, clear, yeah. And if you take a look at the content, all students book content and workbook are here. It means if you are dealing with workbook and then you have asked the student to do some work in a workbook and you want to check it together, just click in any unit that you would like to show. Okay, for example, after that you click on it and then go to the sections that you want to. It's not just like student book, we cannot click like this and then so all part in that section. You need to use magnifier, okay, and then do like this. Okay, after that you can click here. Oops, sorry, do it again, like this, okay. And then you can show the answer by clicking the checklist, like this, okay, right. So then all will get the answers, and it give feedbacks to the students whether they answer correct or not, and then they can calculate how many mistakes they got, okay, right, like that, yeah. That's for the workbooks, that are quite simple. Now let's go back to the content again, right. Here's the content. If you take a look at the content, you have been provided with information of the target language. If you take a look here, you see there's grammar and vocabulary. All right, okay. What about the vocabulary? Can we find the words? Yes. Check the teacher's book or check the student's book too. In every unit, you will find the vocabulary there. Those are the what we call the target language, okay, and the grammar too. Yeah, for example, affirmative, negative. So you need the kind of verb used there. Yes, you can open it and you can find the verbs that will be used in unit 1. Okay, so means the grammar and the vocabulary will be elaborated through the skills, okay, in reading and then in listening, speaking, and writing. Okay, and here there are 2 grammar. It means interrelated. For example, when you finish this grammar, and if there is if the support of additional grammar needed, will be given information in this section. Just like this, it start present simple. It started from present simple in affirmative and negative form, and next, still in unit 1, you find present simple in question and answer. After that, how it can be used in listening and speaking. Okay. And vocabulary are, of course, are attachable in listening and reading, okay? And you will not find new vocabulary here because this vocabulary are taken from here, okay? That's the content, and that's how the structures of the lessons in every unit, okay? Right, now let's go to one of the unit, okay? I pick one of the unit. For example, about my home, my town, or technology. Okay. So for this one, you are familiar with this, yeah? Like using the tools, yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay. So the same as you have been doing using Next Move, yeah? I'm sure you know what to do with these. And what is it? I think, yeah, this one, I think teachers rarely use it. please use this not to distract the students to other section which is not in your concern or in your part of teaching. Then you can close like this, okay, and then you can start teaching that section, or you can magnify it first, enlarge that section, for example this, okay, yeah, and ignore the rest by closing them like this, so they are not distracted by the other, okay, like this, yeah, okay. And then below you find here teacher's resource. It's the same as what you will find in through the account in the PEP Pearson's portal, as I have shown you. All the resources there are here. Every unit consists of 12 or 13 items like this one. So if there are 9 units, so means 13 times 9, right? Those are the numbers of resources. So anytime you finish with subunit, for example, you are 1.2, okay, let's take a look what is in 1.2, yeah, right, okay. Okay, wait a second. For example, this. This one 4.2, yeah, this one, right? Okay, 4.2, yeah, this one, yeah, okay, right. So you have finished teaching this page, and all activities from this page have been presented and have been done by the student, and then it comes to reconfirm or consolidating the student's understanding on the lesson that you are delivering. So then you can use the teacher's resources here. Pick the unit, that's unit 4, and then go to resource 41, lesson 4.2. It represents this. That's quite easy then, right? It represents this. So click lesson point 2, and it will be related to exactly what you have been teaching. It's about grammar, yeah? So it must be about grammar. And right, this is about grammar, okay? See, yeah, right? And these resources can be used when you are working with them in groups, right? So you can ungroup them through breaking out room, right? That the facilities or the tools that Zoom provide, yeah? And then the question is, what teachers have to do with these? Teachers not know exactly. The teachers will not know what they are going to do with these, what they have to do with these, okay? So then you need procedures. Then you can go to the teacher's resource again. Below, you find the answer key and the procedures of using the resources. Here they are, okay? Let's go to unit 4. Okay, yes, representing the unit, yeah. Here is unit 1. Okay, let's find unit 4. It's unit 2. Okay, this is unit 4. Unit 4, okay. This one, yeah. What resource you remember? The grammar resource was that? Resource 42, 41. I guess this is 41, I guess, yeah, this one, right? Okay, so this is about grammar. Talk about it, right? So here are the procedures, okay? And if that resources require answer, and you will be provided with answer key too here, like this one, right? Okay, right. So here the answer key, and here the instructions or the procedures step by step of how delivering the resources for the students, okay, through breakout room, yeah. Okay, quite a lot. And my suggestion, once you find that the resources are workable, working well in your students group, okay, and you find that it's engaging and it's fun to do, please save it in your special folder, because later on you will need it for your upcoming classes, right? Say upcoming year that you are still there and you will go to a different class, but the same unit that you have to teach, then you already have the resources there, instead of going back here because too many, right? And you have to select again one by one, right? Okay, if you keep it and then you put in special folder, then just save it there. Okay, even if this first year of using this wider word will be your what is it will be effective, or you want to make it effective for upcoming year, as just you to insert it here. So once you find that the resources work, and then you are going to use again upcoming year, and then just save here. So anytime you go to this section, you will find your folder here. Okay, clear? Yeah, that's my suggestion. So upcoming year, you don't have to do the same thing, because in the first year you already did it all here. Okay, even lesson plan. Okay, all right. So then if you go to any section here, right, as you know, it the same as you do with next move. Okay, you can click here, okay, to go to next part. And as usual, if it is if what we call it audio or video needed, you will be provided with this icon. You just click on the icon. Even you can enlarge it. And
I woke up this morning very
even you can show the script there, and you can repeat any sentences or any expression here, so the student can learn the expression several times and the way to pronounce or the way to make the intonations correct. Okay, for example,
early at 6 a.m. This morning, very early at 6 a.m. Lay around a little while before I got dressed and finally went down.
I had a coffee this morning with some milk and some orange juice. I had a coffee this morning with some milk and some orange juice.
Right. In Foxpop, you know, this is the challenge actually for the students. The students will not be exposed only in one kind of English or two kinds of English, British and American styles or American's dialect. They are going to be exposed to several dialects. So you and the student will find standardized English with different dialects there. So once like this, you will find how English is delivered by Belgian, okay? And then another part you will find Australian speak English, and they will find different dialect there. The point is, you don't have to worry that there will be like kind of slang or kind of bad words coming out from the mouth. No, even though this genuine video. So all standardized English, okay? It's been selected, yeah? Okay, that's a point. And then now, interactivity. When they are doing this, of course, you ask them to do the task from home on their textbook, right? After that, you check it together with them, right? There are two ways of checking that. Whether you would like to show all the answer, so mean you saw the whole answer like this, okay? So they can check by themselves whether the items that they have finished correct or not, okay? And then let's reset it. Or you can also click the answer one by one. Okay, this is what we call the ultimate weapon. Okay, ini senjata terakhirnya di sini ya. Jadi guru nggak harus hafal, nggak usah bikin catatan. You just saw the answer from here. Okay, of course it cannot be checked manually like this. Okay, why? Because it's cheating. Okay, cheatingnya di sini ya. Right, and of course it is usual when you have given chance to the students and say that the 30 students in your class cannot answer it correctly, all of them. And then, of course, finally, you have to show them the answer. Just click here, okay? Now, how then if you ask the students to type the answer here? Then you can ask them to use their mouse after you give them the control, of course. I will start from simple one first, yeah? Wait a minute before that. Okay. Okay, just multiple choice, yeah? It's like multiple choice, right? You click A, B like that, yeah? Okay. For example, like this, randomly, okay? I would like to choose one of you to answer it. For example, you are my student, okay? As if you're my student, yeah? I pick one of you. Miss Yanti, are you using computer and mouse, Miss Yanti?
I think she is on the phone. Just give it to me there.
Oh, okay, Miss Wika, sorry, Miss Anissa, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, Miss Nisa, right. Okay, suppose that I'm giving control to Miss Nisa. So please, Miss Nisa, can you now move my arrow?
Yes, I can. Oh my God,
Yes.
this is so cool.
Right. Okay.
Is it on the Zoom setting or?
Yes, in Zoom setting.
Oh, so
Right.
it's like you are giving that mouse to me, something like that.
True.
Oh, I
Right.
see. It's
Okay.
just like I'm using these answers like this, right?
Right.
Oh,
Okay. Right. And then check the answer. Submit the answer. Submit. Yes.
wait. Okay.
That's it.
Ah, I
Okay.
see. Okay.
All right. Even
That's
if you have to, okay, and once you are done, and then don't forget to stop remote control. Otherwise, your student will like to use the your mouse, okay, and go in here and there, okay. So stop it, and you can then point another student, okay, ask another student to do so, okay.
it
So
doesn't
if
have.
one,
I'm sorry to interrupt, but it doesn't
Mhm.
have to be like using this remote, right? You can just use this touchpad. Is that? Am I right?
True,
Okay.
true. Even when they are working with the tablet and they're using their fingers, right, to move the cursor out, it's all right. No
Okay.
problem. Yeah, it works actually. And you can also use annotation. Annotation you can type right there. Okay, so by using this remote control, after that you go to annotation, you click part that you would like the students to do, for example, typing, and okay, just click the remote control, assign one student, and then let them type. So when they go to the section, okay, like the previous one, like this, okay, so then they can type the answer by their own, and then you can check the answer by showing them like this, okay, or directly they can type from here, blah 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 blah, like that, okay. So there are two ways. Yeah, if you're using Zoom, you have to use the annotation, or you just give the remote control to them and let them type here. They will be able to type. Yeah, okay, and then check after that. Okay, clear? Yeah. All right.
Can I ask one more question?
Sure, no problem, please.
Does the remote control only available for one student? Yes, I think.
Okay. I get what you mean. Yes, the remote control can be controlled by one student only when they are pointed, when they are assigned there. Of course, you cannot, for example, two students you are requested to do so. No, you have to stop one, after that pick the others, like that.
I see.
And I think that's logical, right?
Yeah, I know, because there's only one pointer.
Yes.
Okay.
It's impossible we give the one remote and for the whole student, right? Okay.
Yeah.
You have to pick one by one.
Yeah.
One finish, stop, and then give to the others, like that. Okay. So it will be just really like in your classroom. Yeah. Okay. Even you can do that in breaking out room. Yeah. Okay. Right. So that's about active teach, and the rest just like the way you do with your next move. Okay. Oh yeah, one thing that I forgot to show is the games. That's the interesting part actually. Okay, wait a second. Okay, games. Here, there's no game available. Okay, you only provided with the timer. Okay, the stopwatch here, and the scoreboard, right? And the game are here. You find the keypad, yeah, the games pad like this, right? So it function to create games. In next move, if I'm mistaken, yeah, it's quite long. I remember there is one cluster of game, right, available. True, yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? But in this one, you may create the games. Okay, only 3 kinds of game available here, so you can pick any of them. You want to create Pelmanism, you can create Shift Out, you can create Knot and Cross. Okay, for example, Pelmanism. This is one actually, and interesting too. It's like matching word with another word or pictures with word, like that. Okay, so let's pick Pelmanism, and I click OK. All right. After that, for example, here's the grid pattern. Yeah, you can pick the grid pattern your own. Okay, right. Let's make it more like this. The title, for example, matching numbers. Okay, instruction. Oh, sorry. The instruction, for example, please match the number with the word. Okay, like that. Okay, then let's type here 1, 2. Oh, sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, oh, sorry, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, etc., etc. Yeah, right. Suppose that you have matched all of them in order. It must be in order, yeah. Otherwise, the mistake will happen in your game. Okay, make it in order like this. Okay, and then once you finish, save it. Right, done. So anytime, if in the beginning you set it to be safe, so anytime you go to the section, you'll find your gamepad here, and then yeah, you can then give caption. Right. Yeah. Okay, you put information here what the game's about. Yeah. Right. And after that, you just click here and then open a game, and the system will change it into this interesting game. So once they click this, and then you have to find which one it matches with. Okay. This is the way to reinforce their understanding on vocabulary, right? Or even grammar. You can create grammar here. For example, there's a sentence there, and one blank in your sentence, and after that you put on the other side the word which can be correct, which can be what is it match with the sentence. So it must be logical, it must be sensible, it must be what is it structurally correct, right? So maybe you combine adjective, verb, noun like that. Yeah, that's the way to match it. So then once they click here, and then suppose that, okay, it's harder to find too many, I think. Okay, until one correct. Yeah, 3. What is 3? 6. 1. Okay. No. This one. Okay, 1 correct, and then go. Right, and then you can use the scoreboard here. Right. Okay. Say that you would like to put it in competition between 2 groups, 3 groups, etc. And then you can use the remote control, right, to ask them to pick one to others, right? So while they are doing that, you enjoy it. You watch them, okay? And you just have to pick any students in your list, okay, to do so. Right. That's it. That's the game. Yeah, you can do. Right. So that's the difference from Next Move. In Next Move, you are provided with the games there, but here you can create the games, and you can change the content of the game by your own anytime. Okay. Right. And then it will be attachable if you set in the beginning that that kind of game is attached in the section. Yeah. Okay. Right. So any question about this, please? No? It's clear, yeah? So if it's clear, then I'm going to move to Mel, MyEnglishLab, the LMS-based content. Okay. No question, Miss Vika? Any question, Miss?
No, sir. Disambi sambil ngajar.
Oh, okay, fine. Clear, yeah? All right. I'm recording it in case that later you need the recording, just let me know. So I will send you the recording, yeah? Okay. Miss Yanti, quite clear, yeah? All right.
Insyaallah. Nyambi juga ini.
Okay, fine. I will continue to Mel. Okay, this is the important part. Yeah. Okay, Mel. Okay. Yes. Okay. First, your task is to create class, right? Okay, let me close first my Active Teach. All right. Okay. First of all, what you have to do when you are dealing with Mel is you have to make sure first you have account and it will be sent to you. Second, you must have not you must, but you must give the account for the students, okay, that you create. You have to create. Okay, the question, why teachers have to create? Or maybe you want to pick admin, it's all right too. So you have the choice. You pick one admin to create an account for student, or you create your own based on your classes. It is possible actually. Okay. Which one do you think, Miss Yanti, your preference? Asking admin to do so, or each teacher responsible for each class?
Oh, what do you think, Miss Nisa and Miss Wick? I have no idea exactly. Which one is
Like,
the easier? Which one is
okay,
the easier?
my suggestion, if there's admin which can deal with this, and then he has no much work to do, maybe he can do that. Okay, so one by one he has to create the account. Okay, but if say the only admin you have and is very hectic, I think you can handle your own. You handle your own classes. So you can create the classes, and then you can create the account for the students. When it is done, you share to the student. That will be much easier, I think. Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So what I'm going to show is how you can create account for them from the access code. Okay. May I know how many students altogether?
About
360.
360.
360. Okay, say
Yeah.
360 divided by 3 levels. Yeah, mean
Yeah.
it's level 120, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're handling 120. Yeah. Okay. All right. And you know, it's access code that you will receive it based on the level too. If grade 7, for example, they're 120, so you will get the whole 120 for you. So those who are teaching grade 7 must have 120 accounts. You make sure with that first. How if there's additional new students come? So you need to propose to the school's principal or the school's PIC to to reorder the additional access code, and that the procedures. And hopefully once you get new student, and that time you propose it, so then we will be able to proceed with the UK to provide access code. You know, sometimes it takes time, right? We need around 2 weeks from the beginning we propose until we get the access code. Okay, once you get it, and it will be sent to you, and then you create just like the way you did to the previous one that you have done. Okay, like that. So that technically, if there is additional student, yeah. So now let's imagine that you already have the access code with you, each level. Okay, and each level, of course, must be divided into classes, right? The parallel classes, right? For example, grade 7, they are grade 7A, 7B, 7C. Is that right? Like that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, 3 classes, yeah. So mean one teachers handling the classes should create an account for the students that you have in 3 classes. Now we'll start from that part, yeah. First, you still remember the step? Go to Pearson English Portal. Okay, let me show you. Yeah. And as the link I have shared with you, that make you easy, I think. If you can copy paste it, that will be better. Copy and paste in your file. And then once you go to that landing page, okay, let me close this one here, and type your username.
Mr.
Yes.
So that's why they can't buy the book separately, right? From not from the school, I mean.
Okay.
There's so many questions from the parents.
Wait. The access code is.
They one of parents told me that she already had the book, but how about if we just buy the mail like that?
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's the point actually. The access code must be with the book, right? Because it's like the combinations, right, within the bundle, we call it, right? The books with the access code. Instead of you buy access code just like the price of the book, right? So it must be just bundled it, okay, like that. And okay, I would like to make sure first it's separated, right? The books and the access code, right?
Yeah.
Not the attached one, right? Okay, like that. So you know, the calculation is from Pearson usually, if they ask for the access code only, so the price just like students' book price, right? So if yeah, so I think you know that too much, right? So you better get the book but get the access code, right? Like that. Okay, so that's the way, yeah. Right. Okay. So then the access code then do not give directly to the students. No, you have to make the count from the access code, except the access code is attached exactly in the book. So what you have to teach and what you have to to be trained are the students. Those are our target. But now the access code with you, so you have to create the account for them. Okay, instead of giving them the access code. Yeah. Okay, here's the way. First, you will get the account as admin. For example, this is it's an example. Yeah, it's not your real account. I'm using the demo one. Once you have the account, so please go to the link, click the link, and then now put username and password here. And then click sign in. And you'll be directed to this landing page. We call it PEP. It is only the entrance gate. Okay. And what you have to click is like this one, the level of the wider world. For example, you are in level 2, click this one, wider world level 2. Okay. Click the products there. And you'll be directed to what we call MyEnglishLab platform. This is the LMS platform. The difference with the Google Classroom, the difference of these LMS with the LMS of Google Classroom is, in Google Classroom, you have to upload your lesson, you have to upload your exercises right there, and then you assign to student, and student download it, and then they finish it or they answer it, and then send back to you by uploading in Google Classroom again. And you download again and you check again. Okay, so it's just like conventional digital, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just changing the papers.
So mail is like Ruang Guru or Quiper.
Yeah, right. So already here. All right. And the interesting part is you don't need to assess it because it will be assessed. It will be scored by the system.
I see.
Right. That's the principle of LMS. So once you are here, what you have to do is, of course, create class. There is no word class here. You will not find the word class, but you will find the word course. So courses here have two meanings. One means the course, the content of the lesson, like this. Okay. And all exercises, don't expect that it will be like active teach. No, all exercise, just like workbook. Okay. And then course, another meaning is class. So what you have to do is here, create course. Okay. After that, okay, this in dashboard, yeah, there are five features in dashboard. Not to make you confused, you can also create classes by going to setting. Okay, here, and again you will find create course here. Okay, so either from the course you create course from here. Okay, wait a second, here, or from setting, and then you will find also one one tag here, one band, create new course. So click on it. Okay, here. Okay, and then new course. Yes, of course, new course. You click next, right? And then create your course name. For example, grade 7A Miss Yanti. Okay, or suppose that you want to make it different from the upcoming classes, and you can also insert the academic year like this. Okay, just to make it different from the upcoming classes that you will create. Okay, because the class will keep persistent, will keep existing there. After that, don't forget to pick the product. Don't mischoose the product. Okay, you have to pick wider word level 2. Okay,
we need to go to course and date. No. Oh,
for course and date, no. Just let it that way. Even it change, actually, it will be automatically ended in this part. Okay. You just want to try. Oh, hopefully that the system change. Go ahead. If you want to change the year, it's all right. Okay, no problem. For example, you choose. For example, the month is here, and then the year changed to. Oh, sorry. Where is the year? Say here, yeah. And then you change, for example, into this month. All right. Okay, just like that. But I'm sure actually it's been set. It will be finished a year after this. For teachers, the admin teachers, it will be valid for 3 or 4 years, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about this. Okay. It will be existing for 3 or 4 years, and for students only 1 year. Okay. Right. Okay. So that's the difference. Yeah. Right. And then the product, you have to pick the product exactly as what you're using. Of course, it is wider word too. Okay, right. Once you finish with this, click submit. Okay, look, one class done. You find one of them here. One information is your course ID or your class ID. You will not need this now. Why? Because the student will not register themselves, but you are going to register it. So you don't need to share this to your student. Okay, right. And then just click OK. All right. Look, one class already created, right? Do the same if you want to create the next class. Yeah. Okay. After you finish class, you find no student here. Of course, no student because you haven't registered any of them. You click manage. Okay. Okay. Then here your students list still blank. Okay. And you need to what we call register the student here. And you have to find register. Here they are. Register new students. Yeah. Right, click there, and then please type one by one here their names. Agus, for example, this one Wijanarko, for example. Okay, and then for email, it's up to you. You can put the student's email there, okay, or your own email. It's all right. So for all students, you use one email only. It's okay. Yeah, right. It's optional. Okay. Okay, just for example, this is their email. We put their email here in case there's notification from Pearson, for example, maintenance, so they will be notified. Actually, that's the point of this. Okay, agus@gmail.com, for example. Okay, and then right here, if you find still blank there, you just find Pearson Indonesia. Okay, we can also find institution PT Chandra Daya Laksana, or the other one is IOKI, if I'm not mistaken. So it's quite easy. You pick any of them, okay? Because it is required.
Can you repeat?
Okay, you can put the institution there, not put exactly. You just choose here. If you type Pearson Indonesia.
Because I thought it's the name of school, SMP Timur Kurodia.
Oh, the point is you just registered that haven't registered in the system. I think that later on when it's been used, and then your what is it? It will be listed there, and then you'll find your school's name there. Okay, it's just administratively actually like this. It won't be shown in any document actually. No, right? Okay, just to make it faster. Okay. Right, after that, here the username, you may use the suggested username by system like this, or you may change it. It's up to you. Okay, you may change, or you just keep using this username. That's fine. Password too. If you want to create the password once for all the students, that will be okay. You just change it. For example, Ummul Kuro best 123, for example. That's all right. Means one password for all students. Later when you register the second student, the third student, the fourth student, use the same password, right? The benefit is, if you call it benefit, yeah, in case the students forget the password, you can easily give them the password because you only remember one password, right? Okay, right. So here's the password. Ma'am, I forget the password. Okay, here's the password. Okay. And how if the password different? Make it let's say you make it unique just by generating it, and then you see here the password change, right? And even though you don't click this, after you are done with the first student, when you listen to the student, you'll be suggested with another password without generating it. Okay, so the weaknesses is by having unique password or different password. If one student forget the password, and they will come to you, and impossible for you to remember all, right? Then you have to reset the password from the system, and then give to the student. I think it's not only one student. The second student will come again, okay, and then say, "Ma'am, I forget my password," and you have to reset again. Give it again to her, okay. And the upcoming days, 3 students come to you, ma'am, I forgot my password. You have to go back to your student again, reset the password, and give the password again to them, the new password to them, right? So then your time will have to be spent only to reset password. Okay. So my suggestion, use one password. Okay. And then to forget, you just say it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's my suggestion. And then, right, say that
So exactly they can change their password by themselves.
They may change it actually, but in the beginning, when they start joining in using the password and username that you have given, yeah. Once they come to the products, just like the way in PEP, there will be notification to change the password there.
Yeah, I see.
My suggestion is do not ask them to change the new password. You know what happened several times with students? They change the new password and they forget. That's the problem.
I see.
Right? And you have to reset.
But
So it's like,
it's really difficult for us.
yeah.
It's really difficult for us because
So inform the students.
really...
Yeah, you're right. So I can understand that kind of hard work, yeah, for teachers, yeah, resetting again. So please inform the students when they get notification from you. There will be PDF actually that you can download here, and then share to the student one by one. Of course, ask them not to change the password. Okay, if there is that notification, keep using the password that they are the only one they have. That's your emphasis on for the students. Okay, highlight that part. Yeah, ma'am, that's my suggestion. Okay, maybe later you can share it through Zoom. When you are doing Zoom, and you share one by one to them, and then make sure that they log in. And when log in, there will be question, right? Directly can answer it, right? Ma'am, I have to type new password, right? And then you say no, use the same password. Okay. So in one time you meet through Zoom and all done. Okay, right. One day they finish with that, then they cannot change the password. Yeah, all right. Except there's a type of what we call it, the IT freak. Yeah, you know, the IT freak. They like playing with the IT. They like playing with the program, right? And then maybe they hack it or they do something with that, right? And then suddenly they find, oh, I can change this password like that, right? So that's beyond our control, yeah. So, but I think the first reminder and notification and also warning for them is do not change the password, right? That's the message you have to deliver to the student. Okay, right.
So if the password is one password for all, it means that can they use the other account, like they try to enter this one with
using his friend account.
Using his friend's account.
Okay, as long as they don't share the user account, no, they will not able to access it, except they exchange or they let them each other know their username. Okay. So the access will be accepted by system if the username and the password match. If the password the same but the username different, the system will not accept it. Right. So what you have to make sure is the username is very important here. Maybe what is it? For example, the username you write. You will be suggested this username, right? Just like the real their name, Agus.Wijanarko. And if you are worried that soon we'll try to check the other account, right? And they will know is oh, just like this, and then they type his friend's name like that. So maybe you can put some additional numbers there, 001, 002, or maybe their what is it? Their birth year, maybe. Okay, tahun kelahiran, yeah, maybe like that. So like that, just unique numbers there. Okay, right? Yeah. Or the second one, not to make you think harder. You ask them the username that they use usually in their favorite game. Okay, right? And I don't think they will exchange their username for their game, right? They will not let anybody.
But it's difficult step. We have to ask them first.
Yes, right. If you would like to get the what we call it, the rigid and the very protected, very secured username. Okay.
Yeah.
But if you find that the students okay with this, they will not interfere each other. That's fine. Just do normally like this. Okay. On the purpose of security, of course, you need the complicated one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Or you ask what is it? You ask them to remember the password that you give. So everyone has different password. That will be solution too. Yeah. But I keep asking them not to change the password. Once they get the password, they have to use the password and keep remembering the password. Okay. Or then you can keep the data. Anytime one student asks, and then you open the data and then you just let them know, oh, here's your password. Okay. Another one coming and you open data again, here's your password, like that. Yeah. Okay. So right, they have some option. There are some option. I leave it to you, yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
Right, you choose your own, yeah. Okay. And
Thank
then
you.
access code. Here's the access code. You will have the access code, and one access code only valid for one student only. Okay. Once you get it, and you type it there one by one, and with dash, of course, like this. Okay. Yeah. When it is done, you can click here. Okay. Both. After that, click submit. Okay. Once you click there, okay. See, I need access code here. Yeah. Okay, like this. Yeah, let me submit. Okay, done. Okay, let's check our class. Sorry, before checking the class. Now, see, after you submit it, you will be requested to download and print the PDF. It will consist information of the account, which consists of the username and the password. You click on it. Okay, and you will get PDF right here, download it, and then you just find in the folder where you usually by default, yeah, put any downloadable file, and let's say here, and you click on it. Okay, and you will find the PDF, the information in PDF format like this. It contains of username, their first name and last name here, and then the password. And here is that you have to share to the student one by one. Okay. Right. So it's easy for you, yeah? Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So then by using username and password, and they can access it through PEP the same way. You just share the link to the student, and then they just type their username and password there, and they will be able to access the course content. Okay. Right, and do the same for the next student, second student, third student, like that. Okay, so anytime you're done, submit, and then download. Done, submit, download, like that. Okay, and you will get the collection with the name in your folder. Yeah. The second way is multiple. If you do multiple registration, you have to click the register multiple here, and then you download the template first. Okay, once the template done, okay, you open it. Yeah. So wait. Okay. What I just explained, if you register student one by one, yeah. And now, how if you want to register in box like this? So here's the template. Do not create your own. You have to download the template. Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, the Excel also not XLSX, but it XLS. The what we call it, the extension. The newest one XLSX, right? But this one still XLS. Even the format do not change to XLSX. Yeah. Here you type the first name, the last name, email address, and look, the username will be suggested by system. This one, okay. And the password you can create. It's not mandatory. You just create your own. Okay, for example, like this. Okay, access code. You get the access code, right? Then quite easy. You just copy paste them all here. Copy paste here, and then what you have to, you only put their first name and last name. Okay, blah blah blah. Language Indonesian, and then country of residence Indonesia. That's it. Yes, right. Do not add column. No additional column needed. Okay, just use the template. Okay. And then after it's done, save it with, of course, the name of your class. When it is done, what you have to do is here, wait, back to your account again, and then import file. You click import file, pick the file, okay, and then pick, for example, this one. Yeah, when it's done, click open. Yeah, right, for example, and then click OK. Yeah, once you click OK, and then you will get the list of the student in your class. Right, where is the class? Here is the class, right here. Okay, if you click, here the class. Yeah, so all students will be here. Okay, clear? Yeah, right. And for example, one student has to be moved to another class, the same level, okay, in the context same level. Then what you have to just click there in the student's name, okay. After that, move students to another course, and here you'll have option to which class you would like to send. First, you have to make sure you would like to transfer the students, including the score or not. If he has done several exercises, of course, wisely you have to send them with the score too, right? And click here. Okay, move student to the course. Okay, there will be option here, yeah, which course, yeah. Okay, and then click here, right? After that, move, right, and then click yes. Then he will be automatically moved to any parallel class that you have. Okay, like that. Be careful with remove. Once you remove the students, he will not be back to your class. You have to create new one. You need new access code. Okay, right. So be careful with remove. So you may use remove and then register, right? And my suggestion, if you want to make all successful, I suggest you use register single student, so one by one here, instead of multiple students. Why? Sometimes there is one or two not accepted by system. Okay, I'm not sure what the problem is, but then when it happens, no worries. We can manage. You have to report us, and then I will report to UK, to a team IT there, and then I will fix it there. But it takes time, yeah, of course, for that. So instead of taking time to proceed with that kind of trouble, so you better register one by one. It's 100% successful. Okay, yeah, okay. What you have to be careful is with the password, yeah. if you keep insisting using one password, so remember, anytime go to password, click the password, okay, or copy paste the password here. If you jump to this one, then the new password will be suggested for the student. Okay, no matter actually if it is different, because you will have the PDF, right? And that PDF can be sent to the student. And when, or maybe if you want to change it, you open using the account, using this password suggested by system, and you change by your own manually in student's account, like that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, so when all done, the students already in your system, and now it's time to assign the course. First, if you go to the course here, you go to the class first, yeah. For example, here, yeah, you will find. Oh, sorry, this one extra online. I think I will pick your class. This one. Okay, here. If you click unit 1, okay, it turns into dark blue. Okay, you find the subunit or the skills and subskill here, and if you click any of them in a subskill, you find a lot of exercises. Okay, and all right, even grammar, yeah, right. And if you want to take a look at the content, then click the exercise to preview. All right, just to make sure that you would like to assign it or not. For example, like this. Yeah. Okay, we can enlarge it. And you can switch to student view. It is teacher's view, yeah? Mean you are provided with the answer, okay? You can switch to student view to know what the student will see in their page, like this, okay? So this is what they're going to see, right? And in their account, they will provide it with 3 buttons here: close, save, and submit. Close mean when they finish answering these, not finish, I mean just few numbers, for example, if they close it, then they need to go back to this section, and what they have will be gone. Okay, but if they click save, then when they are back here, then what they have saved will keep existing there, will keep persistent there, and they just have to continue with the following numbers. Okay, and if they submit it, it will be scored. Okay, by system. Yeah, that's the difference of 3 button. Now, will the score submitted to your system? It depends. If you assign this, yes. If you don't assign it, it will not. Okay, so you don't have to worry that they will what is it? They will work with these and then they will finish it. Oh, it's all right. Let them do that. So I mean they keep learning, right?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
If you're quite strict with the content, you don't want them to see the whole content, you close the content then. How is it? Close it. You close the eyes. Okay, just click the eyes and it turns into gray. It means they will not be able to access it. Even for any single exercise, you just click, okay, the Dajjal eye, the single eye.
Yeah.
I got that one from one teacher, student. It's like Dajjal. Said, no, I said there's nothing to do with Dajjal. It's only eyes. Okay, like this, yeah. You just close it like this, so they will not be able to access the exercise. Okay, like that. Yeah, that's the way you can do it. And then if you change your mind, oh, I would like to open all for students, just click it again, and it will open.
Just keep them learn independently.
Yes, right. So it depends on you. Okay, right. And here the test, even the test, every unit also there's test actually there. And there's specifically test to here, right? It can be assigned to them too. If you use it as a part of ulangan harian, ulangan tengah semester, or ulangan akhir semester, ujian akhir semester, it's all right. You can set here. So even the score of test will be separated from assignment score. So there will be 2 scores that you will have, test score and assignment score or practice score. Okay, right. And no worries about test. Even though you don't close the eyes, it won't be shown to the student. Okay, for the test will be closed by system. Yeah, teacher's resource. Okay, this one. It is downloadable test package that I mentioned previously. Over 470 items there. Okay, if you want to download it, go ahead. You click any of them, and then you download by one of the assessment or the test package here. Okay, and save in your folder. Okay, so it is printable. So if someday you are in class and you want to use the printed test, printed test, yeah, paper-based test, then you just print out and copy it for your student, yeah, from teacher's resource. Okay, right. Now I pick some example. For example, this one, I pick one exercise from vocabulary, and then I assign it to my student. For example, there are 30 students. If I want to assign the exercise for the whole student, I just click here, select all, and all students will be picked. But if I choose only few students, I have to pick any student here and then click the small box there, and then those who are ticked will be assigned. Okay, when it is done, click next step, and then you can decide when's the starting date. Okay, for example, you want to start from 6, fine. Okay, or maybe you want to start the exercise, for example, next Saturday 7, fine. Which means once you click OK finally to submit the assignment, they will not be able to see or to do the assignment immediately, no at all. Okay, they have to wait until 7th of August, that's on Saturday, this time exactly. Okay, like that. So you can imagine if you send tests, you can set and you can decide now, and you can submit now, but the system will show the test on the date that you tick here. Okay, like that, yeah. And then the due date, again, it's up to you. You want to make it existing in their assignment cluster for 3 weeks or for 1 month, and even 1 year, it's up to you. Okay, you set yourself, yeah, even the time. It means as long as they are in the period, okay, they will be able to do that. Okay, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay, so as long as they are in that period, they can do that. But if they don't do that in that period, then the assignment will be gone from their cluster, will move to to another part, and they will not be able to access it, except you reassign it to the students. Okay, like that, yeah. The test, can the test say run only 1 hour, 2 hours? Yes. Later you can just set the test, the time. So keep the date the same, but you change the time. Yeah. All right, that's the way. Okay, say you are done with one task. Say it will be easy for 1 week or for 1 month, yeah, for example, and then click next step. And here you can decide whether you allow student to do the task or the exercise 1 time only, twice, 3 times, 4 times. It's up to you. But the score will be recorded. The score that will be recorded only the first attempt and the last attempt. So even though you give them 4 attempts, only the first and the last is recorded by the system. Okay. After that, the system also will give you the average score and the highest score. Yeah, as a report. How if teacher give unlimited attempt? Hey, that will be fine. So before they get 100, then the system will suggest them to do it again, and do it again. Okay. But if you give limitation, mean they reach 100 or not in the second attempt. For example, you assign them like this. Okay, they have chance to do twice on the exercise. Then on the second exercise, even though the score not reaching 100, the score will be recorded that way, and there will be no chance given to the students to do. So it stopped there. Okay, right. And next, this one, automatically set score to 0%. If student fails to submit, okay. If they don't do assignment, and the system will be scored 0. If that's what you want, fine. So the system will give 0 to the score if they don't do assignment or they fail to the assignment. Okay. If not, just tick here. So it won't be scored at all. I mean, they will be considered not tasked, not assigned. Okay. And then hints and tips. All right, just like that way, it's just for clue for them or help or assistance for them when they find difficulty to understand thing, and then there will be like tips what they have to do. Okay, so like that way. And then feedback. You allow them to show the feedback or not. If yes, click tick here, and then you decide in which attempt they can see the feedback, in the first attempt or in the last attempt, for example, the second attempt. Okay, and then punctuation and capitalization. Would you like the system check it by default or not checking it? If you ignore it, you don't want system check the capitalization and punctuation, okay, then click off. If you want to give system check by itself, I mean, you click default. Okay, so system will decide itself without our interference. Okay, when you are done, click assign. Okay. Oh yeah, enable timer. I think for assignment, you don't need to set a timer. And look, the test cannot be changed. Why? Because it's not a test. But if you assign test, the activity attempt will be closed, will be locked. You cannot change, but you can change the test attempt. 1, twice, 3 times, 4 times, etc. Okay, that's the difference. Yeah. So if it is test, the test attempt will be on, and the activity attempt will be off. Yeah. And then for test, you may set the timer, 60 minutes, for example, 100 minutes, for example, or 120 minutes. So, okay, you decide your own, okay, by taking a look at the test first, of course, in the beginning, yeah? Okay, once you are done, click assign. Okay, done. And then you will be able to see in teacher's account, yeah, the assignment that you give here, okay? You'll get information, the start date, the due date, okay, here, yeah, the start date, yeah, this one, and this is the due date, okay, and then assign the date assigned, and also the task or the exercise that you assign. Okay. If you want to change your mind, for example, for the whole class, okay, this one, you want to change the start date and and the due date, then you can change here. Okay, so it is editable. Yeah, if not, just let it be that way. Or if you have assigned, for example, more than one exercise, let's say 5 exercises, and you think that's too many, you change your mind, you delete it. Okay, just click the garbage bin. And say that from 1 out of 5 exercise, you find here, for example, you have 30 students, so you will get 30 students, 0 per 30 students. For example, 10 students already done, complete the assignment. Then you will find here 10 per 30. And then you can take a look at the report. Okay, and the report, you will be able to see who have been done and who haven't done yet. Okay, there will be a list of students here. Those who are done, of course, with the score there. If they don't done, they will be 0. They will be scored 0 there. So I mean, they haven't completed the task yet. So then you can remind the student to complete it like that. Okay. When all done, or even some of them done, and you want to take a look at the result, go to gradebook. Okay. In gradebook, you will find the list of the students, the list of the lesson, okay, and the unit here, and also the score of assignment and the test. Okay, and you can change the what is it, the score shown there, the last attempt, the first attempt, the average score, or the highest score, right? And finally, if you want to take it as your report, here click the gradebook, export the gradebook in Excel form. So just click at Excel, it will be downloaded into your your computer, and you can save it personally. Okay, and you can select which score that you would like to pick for score in your report. Yeah, because if they have done, for example, five unit, okay, or some lot of exercises, of course there will be a lot of score here, right? And they can decide, for example, you want to take just the test score, then download it first, okay, by clicking the Excel. After that, you can pick the score there and put into your personal score, yeah, that you have in your form, right? Usually you have a template form, yeah. So just move the score there, okay, right? Okay, and then last but not least, you can also see the diagnostic. The system can analyze and show you the result, how much time they spend in average to complete a whole exercise you give. Okay, you can also see the score for each student, okay, in every skill and in sub skills, all right? And also who's below the average score, you will find here chart, you know, like bar here, right? And those which not past the limit, the border, mean they are under average score, okay? But those who over the limit, they will be limited as average, means they are over the average, okay? And also, you can also find the weaknesses by finding out their attempt and score, and then finding out the information about the skills that they achieve. You will be able to see how good they are or how bad they are, yeah, in particular skills, yeah. So it's based on skill, yeah, like that. So when you have got the result, also we'll see here very colorful, and you will be able to make decision, not be able to make decision, but it will be more effective for you and efficient for you to make decision, because all will be analyzed by the system, okay, like that. And then you can decide which one need remedial, which one need enhancement or reinforcement, yeah, like that. Okay, so that's overall. Message, it functions just like email. So you can send message to any of the students, or blast one message for the whole student, or maybe you allow students to send message to you. So it can function just totally like email, okay, but without typing their email, because the list of this name will be here, okay. So you click when you was creating new message, and then you would like to send it, you can pick here, right, and to any of the students to all students or to any single students that you would like to send the message for. Okay, right. After that, send, it will be sent automatically, and they just have to check in their account. So your communication can be conducted through this mail. Okay, so you don't have WA, it's all right, but you have to make sure that the student access the mail every day to take a look what the message from you, like that. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay, that's an overview. Any question from you, please? Okay.
Sometimes to process. Like there's
Okay.
so many information, but
All right. But what is it? You get the overview, yeah? All right, like going this and going there, yeah. What is it? Just again, let me know your email so I can send the recording for you so you can open it again. And anytime that you have a problem or you have trouble, you don't know what you have to do, it's all right. Feel free to contact me. You may send me message, and inshallah I will help that part. Yeah. So let me share my number. Okay. You already have my phone number, right? Not yet.
Yes, I have.
Already, yeah. Oh, okay. So it might be shared, yeah. Oh, I retype it here. Okay.
Pak In, ini
Yes.
ada kurikulum sama dari bagian pendidikan, ada Bu Siti dan Bu Indri.
Oh, okay. Halo Ibu.
Ya, assalamualaikum Pak In.
Waalaikumsalam Ibu. Yes Bu, nice to meet you Bu. Gimana Bu? Maaf tadi saya nggak lihat Ibu masuk ya. Jadi.
Pak, insya tadi saya nyimak. Cuma memang ya maklum bahasa Inggrisnya masih sedikit nggak terlalu lancar nih Pak. Jadi ya insya Allah sih tadi saya ketika mendengarkan Bapak sih paham gitu ya.
Oh, alhamdulillah.
Kayaknya sih ya, aplikasinya kalau untuk digunakan anak-anak kayaknya lebih membantu banget kayaknya ya Pak.
Betul Bu.
Apalagi zaman sekarang gitu kan.
True. Gurunya juga terbantu Bu.
Iya betul Pak.
Jadi ada waktu tidurnya nggak berkurang Bu. Jadi Bu. Sekarang waktu guru berkurang Bu, tidurnya karena bikin materi Pak. Saya kalau telepon guru, Pak belum tidur Pak, masih bikin materi Pak, kali itu Bu biasanya.
Iya Pak, jadi 2 kali lipat ya Pak kerjanya.
That's true Bu, that's the fact Bu.
Baik. Insya Allah sih saya ngikut aja nih Pak sama teman-teman guru SMP-nya ya.
Oke.
Itu orang-orangnya luar biasa Pak. Insya Allah cepat mereka pas learner Pak.
Bu. True. Right.
Dilanjut
Nanti,
saja Pak.
Baik. Nanti saya share videonya Ibu, jadi bisa dibuka kapan saja. Dan kalau rekan-rekan nanti personally ya, guru-guru misalnya pas lagi nanti bikin kelas, terus ada problem misalnya not know what to do gitu kan. Daripada dicoba-coba gitu salah gitu ya, it's okay, just contact me gitu. Right.
And it's live on YouTube. Whose YouTube is it, Pak In?
YouTube. Which YouTube Bu? I'm in there too. Yang mana Bu YouTube? Yang mana?
It's live on YouTube.
Oh
Yeah,
yes, right. Oh yes, that's right.
watch it on YouTube then.
Oh, you are watching the YouTube. Oh, okay.
No,
Right.
I mean the recording. I think we can just watch it on YouTube. Ya kan? Bisa kan ya kalau kayak gitu ya?
Bisa. Di YouTube juga bisa. Saya sharekan di YouTube itu. Kadang request please in YouTube ya. Oke, jadi mereka bisa ikutin juga gitu. Jadi nggak masuk di Zoom. Yes, gimana Bu?
Tadi saya mungkin ketinggalan ya. Jadi masukin data siswanya itu gurunya yang melakukan atau ada admin tertentu?
Oh,
Guru aja Bu Indri.
Iya.
Guru aja, baik.
Banyak guru aja.
Oke.
Siap. Berarti PR juga tuh ya buat gurunya.
Iya, tapi satu guru berapa Bu handle siswanya? 120 ya?
Ya
Iya,
kurang
sekitar
kurang
segitu.
lebih seperti itu Pak.
120, oke. Sedikit sih Bu.
Iya.
Sedikit Bu. Ibu, you know what? Staff kami di sana saking banyaknya itu gitu kan, ada sekolah besar gitu kan, dia minta tolong. Oke, akhirnya dibagilah. Staff kita bagi di sana. Itu ada 1000 Bu, 1000 account yang harus dibikin. You can imagine that. Sedikit lah 120-nya Miss ya.
Ya,
Tapi ini kan ya, Pak In kan ini memang belum semua siswa ya Bu Indri ya. Berarti kita harus cek di koperasi dulu ya, yang sudah beli siapa aja. Tapi bisa nggak Pak, kalau
Hmm.
misalnya kita bikin akun dulu nih buat si siswa, walaupun dia belum beli buku gitu ya. Tapi kita nggak kasih dulu gitu. Nanti kalau dia udah ini baru kita kasih gitu, nggak apa-apa ya?
Boleh, nggak apa-apa Bu. Jadi kan aksesnya udah ada nih, dan sudah di list di sekolah bahwa ini anak udah diterima di sekolah, bayaran nggak masalah gitu misalnya ya. Terus di-create dulu nggak apa-apa Bu.
Iya.
Seperti itu.
Oh, jadi sebenarnya it doesn't have to be like having the book ya? It's fine actually.
Enggak, kan buku dipakai ketika tadi pakai Pearson, ketika pakai what is it, Active Teach, right? Kan ketika Active Teach mereka pegang buku kan, dan mereka mengerjakan tugas kan di buku
Waktu
dulu
kita
atau mereka
active,
Ya,
belajar.
makanya secara nggak langsung connect gitu kan sebenarnya ya. Khawatir kan
Iya,
maksudnya
betul.
ada yang telat nih gitu bukunya nyampenya misal.
Iya.
Oh,
Active
yes,
Teach
that's
itu
right,
bisa
that's right.
bantu
Betul,
kita karena
betul.
mereka belum semua dapat buku kan gitu.
Ya, itu Active Teach-nya
Iya.
sebenarnya bantu.
Yes, that's right. Jadi kalau bukannya belum terima misalnya gitu kan ya, ada telat. Nah, ini udah ada gitu kan. Nah, berarti guru tetap bisa laksanakan pengajarannya. Guru ngajar pakai Active Teach-nya tadi, yang di-download tadi ya. Kemudian siswa mendengarkan kan, bla bla bla, selesai. Kita nugasin pakai yang ML tadi gitu. Sudah. Oke. Dan nanti gurunya nggak perlu download lagi hasil pekerjaan siswa. Lihat hasilnya aja gitu di situ. Right. Download tinggal skornya saja gitu. Right. Oke. And one more thing, nanti kalau misalnya mau dibahas itu di si report tadi ada bagian kecil kan si report. Itu kalau misalnya ada bagian yang oh ini kok ada satu exercise kok banyak yang misalnya skornya kecil, itu bisa dibuka di situ jadi bahasan bersama di kelas. Like that. Oke. Jadi misalnya pertemuan berikutnya saya mau bahas soal latihan ini nih karena ternyata dari 30 siswa kok ini 20 salah semua. Banyak yang lakukan kesalahan, then you can open it. So it's like what we call it review ya, reviewing the activities that you consider yes it's difficult part. Jadi waktu guru untuk biasanya memilah gitu kan, oh ini soal ini salah terus dipilahin gitu ya. Walaupun dia jarang juga ya lakukan begitu ya, pokoknya udah gitu take for granted ya. Nah by system you will be able to see it clearly. Jadi mana soal yang kira-kira banyak salah. Dan itu jadi bahasan berikutnya oleh guru bersama siswa, baik personally walaupun secara grup gitu ya. Oke. Yes, Miss Indri, benar Miss Indri, jadi tadi sudah ya beberapa hal itu kita sampaikan. Ada lagi Miss Indri?
Baik, Pak, udah insya Allah cukup.
Oke.
Dari Bu Siti ada yang mau disampaikan, Ibu? Ini Bu Siti ini dari bagian pendidikan sekolah kami, Pak.
Oh, asih. Halo Bu Siti, Assalamualaikum.
Ya, sebentar.
Silakan Bu Siti, ada hal yang perlu kami ketahui.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih Pak Iin, saya sudah mendengarkan walaupun setengah ya mendengarkannya tadi karena telat diinformasikan. Pada intinya saya senang benar ini ya, guru-guru lebih mudah ya untuk membuat program hariannya karena ini sepertinya udah terprogram begitu ya. Hanya sedikitlah memasukkan data siswa, itu wajar lah. Mudah-mudahan teman-teman ini terbantu dan siswa pun juga nyaman mengikuti pekerjaannya atau mengikuti pembelajarannya. Dan tentunya kami berharap Dewan Guru lebih kreatif dan aktif lagi sehingga pembelajarannya menjadi pembelajaran yang sangat menyenangkan. Terima kasih ya Pak Iin ya.
Sama-sama Bu Siti, kami terima kasih atas kepercayaan dari Ummul Qura kepada kami. Insyaallah we keep supporting you. So anytime that you have a question, again I open my line. Please contact me anytime. Ya Bu.
Thank you.
Alright, thank you Miss Siti, thank you Miss Indri and all teachers. Really happy to meet you today. Hopefully later we'll be in better normal, not new normal, but better normal. And we can meet in your school, yeah? Okay. All right. I do apologize. And if there's any inconvenience. Yes. Okay, please, Miss Nisa.
One more question.
It's all right, please.
Ganti dong.
Agak sedikit ke skip ya. Aku tadi agak sedikit ke skip apa mungkin ini ya karena sambilan. Itu any kinds of test or only written test? I mean, like listening. Is there any listening, speaking?
Oke, thank you. Yang dari LMS itu, itu listening ada, writing ada, speaking ada, reading ada, all there. Pun juga yang downloadable, in downloadable section, yang tes yang tadi 450 aset itu ya, when you download it, ada juga listening di sana. Kalau listening berarti ada audionya. Yes, the audio also available there, including answer key. Jadi semua ada di sana sebetulnya. Pun dari assignment ketika ada listening, nanti pasti audionya ada. Anak-anak bisa klik langsung untuk audionya di sana. Nggak harus lagi nyari di browsernya track berapa gitu, enggak. So it's there. Bahkan video jadi langsung akan show di depan anak-anak ketika mereka klik bagian itu. And one thing, kalau ketemu satu tugas misalnya nanti ada tanda tugas teacher graded, itu masih perlu interference dari guru. Gurunya harus ikut campur. Campurnya nandain. Misalnya ada writing nih, kan nggak semua sistem itu walaupun AI ada hal yang nggak ternilai, yaitu sense kan, sense-nya gitu kan. Nah kayak gitu. Misalnya ada writing, ini free writing totally. Nah itu masih perlu interference guru, tapi guru dibantu. Ada kayak tanda merah, hijau, terus biru gitu kan, untuk menandai bahwa misalnya hijau untuk capitalization, kemudian merah itu grammar misalnya gitu. Terus biru itu misalnya untuk capitalization gitu. Jadi bisa ditandain. Nanti di bagian
it's like we are doing revision ya.
Yeah, that's right. Kalau misalnya manual kita pakai stabilo yang warna-warni gitu ya. Nah, ini udah ada di situ gitu. Nanti di bagian akhir bisa tandai 1, 2 atau 3 gitu. Jadi misalnya yang 1 yang bad, 2 medium, 2, 3 yang tinggi. Atau 0 sampai 10 misalnya gitu. So, skornya tinggal nandain di sana. Nanti sistem yang merubah menjadi persentasenya gitu. Selagi
Can we give them like private note when we correct their work?
Yes, even di bawahnya ada nanti feedback dari gurunya, misalnya apa yang mereka tambahkan, right? Nanti mereka ketika buka, mereka juga akan peroleh note itu, gitu. Pun juga speaking, kalau misalnya ada bagian misalnya speaking gitu ya, itu akan diminta mereka akan record voice-nya. Nanti record voice-nya, gurunya nanti bisa dengar gitu, ya. Nah, beberapa yang lain bisa speaking itu nggak harus cek oleh guru, karena sistem bisa lakukan gitu. So, if teachers have time for that, for teacher graded gitu ya, kasih ke anak-anak. Kalau misalnya, kayaknya terlalu banyak nih, yang harus dikerjakan, nah teacher graded berarti jangan dulu gitu, nanti saja gitu. Like that, Jadi penandanya teacher graded ya, kalau tanda itu berarti itu yang perlu interference guru gitu. Kalau enggak ya just give it, sistemnya akan nilai gitu ya. Alright. Anything else, Miss Nisa?
Kalau analisis, adakah analisis?
Analysis what kind of analysis you mean? Like what?
Like we can know the average of the score of whole the class.
Yes, di grade book tadi. Grade book tadi, saya tunjukin tadi ya. Wait, is it? Wait. Ini kayaknya masih sebentar. Nah ini, ini gradebook nih, mem. Terus kita lihat satu bagian, Nah ini ya, ini kalau ada siswa, ini akan muncul siswa namanya banyak ya. Dan kalau kita mau spesifikasi itu tinggal klik siswanya di sini gitu ya. Gini, nanti dia akan munculkan khusus siswa tersebut. Siapa nama siswanya yang tadi kita tulis apa? Agus Wijanarko gitu kan. Nah, ini dia namanya nih. Ini nama dia. Nah, kita bisa lihat detailnya. Si Agus ini berapa skornya di tiap exercise atau di tiap unit. You can just klik ya. Misalnya unit 1 nih, vocabulary gitu ya. Exercise 1 gitu ya. Exercise 1 gitu ya. Ini nanti ada skornya di sini. Exercise 2 dan seterusnya yang terkait dengan vocabulary ini gitu. Nah, terus average-nya gimana taunya? Kalau mau average yang ini, di sini kan ada last attempt, kita rubah nih. First attempt, average score, gitu. Kalau mau menyeluruh, berarti kita ambil kelasnya. Kelasnya di sini, maka ini adalah nilai dari anak-anak, dan kemudian kita tarik average-nya di sini, dari seluruh rata-rata anak-anak di sini. Gitu. Like this one. Nah, nanti diagnostiknya yang memberikan kita sebutnya average untuk menyeluruh. Jadi nanti misalnya ini score student, nanti average-nya muncul di sini, ada tanda nanti garis. Gitu. Berarti itu average score-nya ya. Nanti bisa kita lihat anak-anak itu lewat dari skor itu atau tidak. Ada yang di bawah rata-rata, ada yang di atas rata-rata, dan skill yang mana gitu. Di sini munculnya. Ini banyak nih nanti warna-warna ini. Kalau semua exercise itu udah di cover semuanya, nanti akan muncul warna-warni untuk tiap siswa di sini. Ini panjang ke bawah nanti.
Oh ya, I see.
Oke, jadi lebih mudah buat guru kan, karena skornya akan muncul rata-rata di sini untuk rata kelas. Nah nanti kita lihat mana yang di bawah rata-rata, mana di atas rata-rata gitu. Ketimbang lihat rata-rata di sini. Kalau di sini rata-rata buat siap siswa. Di siswa udah dikasih misalnya ada 20 exercise. Kita pengen tahu 20 exercise itu yang sudah dibagi listening, speaking dan sebagainya. Sistem udah ngebagi. Nah, nanti kita bisa lihat rata-rata dari tiap siswa dengan klik ini. Gitu. Nanti muncul di sini nih rata-ratanya. Gitu. Oke?
Can I ask one more thing?
Yes, please.
I think this might sound like too hard gitu. I don't know, but can we upload our own like questions maybe, or is it only the provided questions?
Create the course.
Like
okay.
try to create one and then we upload it here, something like that.
Okay.
Can we do that?
Thank you. Bisa, tapi bukan integrated ke sistemnya. Jadi dia ada space, kalau nggak salah 100 megabyte itu bisa di-download di sana terus ditugasin. Jadi sifatnya kayak model di Google Classroom, masukin di sana, terus ditugasin ya ke mereka, dan nanti mereka ngerjakan ya dengan apa namanya di sana gitu ya. Tapi nggak akan bisa di-score ke sini masuknya, dia terpisah gitu. Jadi hanya menerima file saja gitu, like that. Oke, nah itu bisa ada space-nya itu.
Still, Miss, you have to still use Google Classroom for that.
Nah, untuk hal itu, karena kecil ya, cuma 100 megabyte di sana, Google Classroom bisa dipakai. Mungkin Google Classroom malah bisa jadi sebagai notifikasi aja. Misalnya, you have to assign them one task. Nanti kasih di Google Classroom tanda bahwa, okay, there is task, check your mail, gitu ya, kita sebutnya mail aja kan anak ya, check your mail, open it, and then you find assignment there, gitu. Jadi, di Google Classroom, notifikasi buat mereka. Nanti mereka, oh, bahasa Inggris saya nanti ngerjainnya ke mail gitu. Udah, mereka kerjain di mail gitu.
But along they do their work, they have to online, right?
Yes, of course, Bu. In LMS, they have to go online. Right.
So if their connection collapse di pertengahan gitu, in the middle, when they submit, itu kira-kira memungkinkan nggak untuk lost connection kemudian nggak masuk gitu? Sometimes kan kayak di Kuiper School kan permasalahannya suka kayak gitu ya gitu, collapse di pertengahan, kemudian pas submit lost connection, tapi mereka submitted tapi di sistem nggak masuk gitu.
Oh, oke, thank you. Kan it's matter of server sebetulnya kan. Sejauh ini sih nggak persoalan. Misalnya gini, they are done with one exercise, submit. Kan dia nggak cukup besar ya, bukan yang besar sekali gitu. Dia kan dia selesai exercise 1, dia submit. Dia nggak bisa selesai exercise 1, kemudian saya kumpulin dulu baru submit nanti semua gitu kan. Bisa begitu, tapi mereka save dulu. Tapi save di sistem mereka. Save dulu mereka, itu belum tersubmit tuh. Nanti udah selesai semua, baru mereka submit satu-satu. Nah, itu kan kecil sebetulnya. Ketika mereka sudah submit, sebetulnya cuma sekian detik itu kan submit, selesai, terus bisa mati. Nggak masalah, itu kan udah jalan ke sana. Sudah masuk di sistemnya di Pearson gitu. So,
yang penting kalau mau aman di save dulu gitulah ya beberapa.
Yes, di save dulu supaya misalnya dia anytime dia mau submitnya, mau ada perubahan dan sebagainya, dia bisa buka lagi sebelum disubmit. Karena one day submitted dia nggak bisa tarik lagi gitu. Oke, right, gitu ya. Terus ujian yang tes juga ya, nanti itu harus teliti betul, misal tanggalnya, jamnya gitu ya. Jadi ada guru salah gitu sebetulnya. Jadi tesnya itu ternyata jadi 2 hari, dia bukan jamnya, harinya yang berubah gitu. Jadi 2 jam jadi 2 hari yang dia rubah gitu. Jadi dia jadi 2 hari gitu. Jam berapa itu? 10, 12, 15 jam, 10, 12 tanggalnya yang dia rubah. Jamnya lupa. Jadi 2 hari. Lah kok tesnya 2 hari gitu. Ternyata jamnya yang nggak dirubah. Harusnya harinya sama, tanggalnya sama, jamnya yang dirubah gitu kan. Like that misalnya. Jadi anak-anak ya udah mereka santai, ternyata tesnya 2 hari. Like that. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, anything else, ma'am?
No, I guess it's clear.
Okay. All right then.
Miss Nisa, Miss Wika, I think we need to discuss it later. Okay, Miss Nisa, Miss Wika.
Okay. All right. So again, I need access to send this recording to you. Atau dari ini aja, dari YouTube pun nggak apa-apa ya. Nanti linknya saya kirim ya. Right.
Yeah, okay.
Just let me know your email, please, so I can send you directly the link for you. Okay. Right. Okay, so I'm sorry if there's inconvenience things that you feel during my presentation, and hopefully we can keep supporting you. So please keep in touch. Anytime you have trouble, inshallah we'll keep supporting you. Yeah. Thank you very much, and stay safe and always learning. See you, all of you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Welcome.
Ian.
See you.
Harun, thank you.
Right.
See
Okay. See you ya. Right.
Bu Siti,
terima kasih
makasih
sudah menemani
banyak.
Bincang Afi.
Terima kasih Bu
Ya,
Siti.
sama-sama.
Terima kasih Tende dan menemani.
Sukses ya.
Ya. See you ya Bu Siti. I hope we can meet at school ya.
Ya, terima kasih.
Sama-sama Ibu.